Hi, my name's Emily. Thanks for joining me on the mat today. I've planned a class for us today that I'm hoping you can either do as a really quick practice to improve your mobility, especially getting up from floor to standing. But also, if you'd like to kind of add to the challenge, you could actually repeat this video a number of times, maybe 2 or 3 times, to create rounds for yourself as well. All right, let's get going. Okay, let's start off just with a simple, easy stretch to get started. Walk your hands forward from a cross-legged position. Have the right leg in front and just settle down here. Support yourself where it's comfortable for you. And then you might just start to sway the body from side to side. Just being gentle. And then walk your way back in. Switch the cross of your legs and walk the hands back out. Again, swaying side to side, just opening up into the hips, into the buttocks in a different way, and also keeping it active because today we're working a bit more on our mobility rather than just the straight flexibility that sometimes we can get pretty obsessed with. All right, walk your way up. Okay, so just come into the middle of your mat, have your knees bent, feet on the floor, and just drop the legs over towards the right. So drop the knees over towards the right, and then have the right hand down for support. Left hand reaches to the back of the room. And then come back through center, knees drop over to the left hand for support, reach with the right hand. Okay, we're going to do 4 more sets. So coming over to the right, reach. Come back through the center all the way to the left, reach with the right hand. Shuffle your buttocks back if you need to. Knees come down, reach back. And then come back through center, reach back. Twice more, 2 more sets, reaching back with the left hand, and then reaching back with the right hand. Once more, really feeling into the twist through the spine, the movement through the hips. Last time, over to the left, reaching with the right hand, and come back to center. Okay, so from here, we're going to do the same kind of movement through our legs, but with a bit more activity. So just float the legs up off the floor and then create this Z shape through the legs. And so you can go right or left, it doesn't matter. Lift up, come into the kneeling position, and then sit back down. Switch it over to come to the other side, and then lift. All right, we're going to do 10 in total, so that's 2. Lift up, 3. Alternate, lift, 4. And try not to use your hands. So that's how we're trying to develop the mobility. So come over here for 5. And then 6. 7. Squeeze your buttocks at the top. And 8. Hopefully you're feeling your lower abs engage. 2 more. Over to the left for me, at least, for 9. And now for 10, lifting up. Excellent. Come back, shuffle your way back, and shake out the legs if you like. Have the legs crossed, keep the right leg in front. And what we're going to do from here is come to standing with no hands on the floor if possible. So release the right foot from the cross, step it in front of your left leg, lean forward to bring your weight onto the foot, and then lift up, left foot joins for a standing pose. Then as you come down, left shin comes down, then buttocks comes down, find the cross leg. So that's 1. We're going to stay on the right side this time. Right foot for support, lift up, 2. Left shin, buttocks, cross legs. All right, 3 more, lift up. And then lower down. 2 more, lift up. And lower down. Last one on this side. Standing, and then lower yourself down. And we'll change the cross of the legs. So we each have a side that's a little bit more coordinated, or at least that's my experience. So see how you go with this side. Maybe this will be your better side, maybe your worst. All right, so left foot for support, and then lift, standing. Right shin comes down, and then bring the legs into the cross-legged position. So that's one. Lift up, and lower down. Lift up, and lower down. We've done 3, so 2 more to go. And lower. All right, coming up for 5. Got there, well done. Coming down. Excellent. All right, shake the legs out. All right, the next move that we're going to do is again having the legs like this with the knees bent. Bring your left, we'll go over to the left to start this time. So left hand behind you. Right hand's gonna aim behind you too. Lift the buttocks up, bring left leg underneath to come into this hovering all fours position. And then swivel, so left leg comes underneath, bring yourself back down, switch over to the other side. So both hands aim down as you lift the buttocks and bring right leg under the left. Hover here, and then right foot steps through, seated. All right, we're going to do 4 more sets. So hands over to the left leg underneath, hover. Left leg pushes through, sit down, switch it over, all the way to the right leg underneath, hover. Right leg steps through, place it down. That's 2 sets. Bring the hands over to the left leg underneath. Left leg through, seated, all the way over to the right leg underneath, hover. Right leg steps through, bring your buttocks down. So that's 3 sets. Bring the hands over, left foot underneath, and then left foot steps through. Hands over to the right foot underneath. Bring the right foot through, back to center, 4 sets. Last one here, left foot underneath, and then left foot through. Hands over to the right foot underneath, and then step the right foot back into place. Well done. Okay, so we're going to explore that same position that we found. So bring the legs around. First, we're going to do it with knees on the ground. If you're doing this as a few rounds, you're welcome to go straight into a hovering position. And essentially, we're just going to practice crawling. So right hand steps forward as left knee moves forward. Left hand, right knee. Right hand, left knee. Left hand, right knee. Let's reverse it. Left hand and right knee step back. Right hand, left knee. And then just switching and trying to coordinate both sides of the body until you're at the back of the mat. Let's do 1 more time kneeling. So just going at your own pace. Opposite hand, opposite knee, step forward. You can do it really quickly. If you've got it, you can take it slow if you feel like you need a bit extra thought to happen. Then when you're ready to move on, we'll find our hovering position, knees just off the mat, toes tucked. And essentially we do exactly the same thing. So right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. And then just doing that, trying to synchronize the movements of the opposite limb and moving back and forth a few times. Being careful not to crash into the wall. And trying not to, it's pretty tempting to kind of lift the bum up in the air. See if you can keep the spine parallel to the ground. Oh, I've lost it. There we go. All right, bring the knees down, shake the hands out. All right, so if you're doing it in rounds, you can just start the next round, or if you want a bit of a cool down, you can stay here. Maybe you're sitting in a kneeling position or a cross-legged position and closing down the eyes. Letting your breath come into full focus. Bring both your hands onto heart center. Just checking in with what the heart's doing. Have you got the blood pumping a bit? Blink open your eyes. Thanks so much for joining me today for just a really short, or perhaps you've turned it into a long practice with multiple rounds, but just something a little bit different and that can really help us be more mobile in our life. And yeah, just try and practice getting up off the floor without using your hands. Please leave a like and a comment. I'd love to hear how you've been going, and subscribe because I post new practices every week. I'll see you soon. Bye.